Hello, welcome to Total Transport, and in this video is a footage taken 13 years ago on a digital camera. And yes, it's of course the Western Train tram, which has been a firm favourite in Blackpool for many years. It was first built in 1962 and had been operating for many years up until about 2000s, which became inactive, and of course when it was brought back on the rails not that long ago. Of course, it's built out of three different trams. Standard, the middle bit was a rail coach. The trailer pad was actually built from a pantograph. That's right, there was a pantograph that was converted into a railway carriage. Of course, you were, and it was been operating up until last year, 2024, when the trams was suddenly suspended. And whether the heritage trams will come back, we don't know. Let's hope people can put money together to bring them back. However, this is about the Western Train. As it took footage from inside the vehicle. I was actually sat in the carriage part, the pantograph tram. And there's my favourite display, the Haunted Hotel. I really like that. It's close now. Is that Caroline? Pirates Bay. Well, there's the Four Seasons. Depicted with faces. We've got the Alice in Wonderland display here. It's got one down as tea party. And talking to the Cheshire Cat. Of course, I filmed all of this footage on a digital camera way back in 2009. This was probably one of my earliest vlogs that I did, and I just added a video in here and there. Mind you, of course, I can never find any old footage lying around somewhere in my drawer. That's if the memory sticks is still operable, and I don't know, they could have been damaged. So that's the display that was taken down due to its controversy being a bit racist, apparently. It was replaced by another display. There's the motorcycle display team. I think with three different colour buses. It's good I didn't get that bike moving. That's nice, isn't it?
Well, days of Christmas.
I say, much of this display is still much the same now as it was when I filmed this. So, I think some of the display was just replaced by Sooty.
My favourite TV
show. I think there's a Sooty feature section now these days. We've got the Doctor Who display, the Daleks. Of course, I do believe that's still there now. Of course, that was done with David Tennant. Was his last year as the Doctor. These coloured faces.
When the show was popular.
Nice. I think coming to the point where what's this? The extinct, it's the dinosaurs in a band. This one's a bit of an older display, really just exciting. They could do replacing that, really. I do feel as though that tableaus do need updating. Looks like another haunted house display there. I took footage before a recent walk about town a couple of years back, walking through this display. And it is said that one of the best ways to view these properly is to take a walk through and get the full experience of these tableaus. But it's nice to see it from on board a tram. There's Basil Brush there, Basil brush. It's still popular to this day. And we've got Postman Pat. Postman Pat. Postman Pat. Postman Pat. It's black and white cat. Remember that? Don't get shot by the bee. Yeah. Going through. Yes, as the tram turns round at the loop. Oh, of course, this tram was fitted with a trolley pole. Of course, there was a bit of an issue. Because the tram's trolley pole came off. It didn't at this point, of course, but sometimes it did. So I know that someone who did shoot off videos on the same point with the same tram going around did come off the wire. Yeah, luckily it didn't. So it didn't happen. Here we are, heading back south. Now heading southbound on promenade at Bisping, which is where part of this, where of course that is the display. Depending on which way it could be the start of the display, going from north to south. Passing Hart's amusements, still around. There's the Hilton Hotel, where me and Maxine have stayed. See it there it is. There's the Hilton Hotel, there it is. So me and Maxine stayed there recently. Well, last year we stayed in there. Yeah, nice, luxurious hotel, very modern as well. And good buffet breakfasts. So highly recommended. Just look how the interior is very reflective as well. It's a nice display. There's this point. Yeah, much of the displays here. Jellyfish. Is it jellyfish? Much of the displays just has changed. Some say that the illumination is supposed to sparkle a bit. I don't know. I think it's still look good now. So some of those displays they have, because they did have them on the road, but now they have them on the side, which is part of the tablet collection. Because these were originally on the roads, as you can see. Pictures of people. Presumably they're all different pictures of people. People who live in Blackpool. I don't know. Perhaps someone can tell me about those who live in Blackpool. Quite a long display, too. Something to do with Bowen as well. Because Bowen designed the Venus display, which is at shore, just outside the pleasure beach. Yeah, Venus one. Just approaching the tower now. Approaching the tower, just passing by that hotel where Frank Sinatra stays. You might have been supposed to try and do a video there's one so much to do. So of course that's the tower how it was originally. The mermaid display, I mean the mermaids are still around. they've been around for years. They've moved them further up north. This is when they were just before the tower. I think what Blackpool Council Centre did is they moved the displays around, move them around, rearrange them. Crowd. You can just hear me above the Blackpool Tower. Of course, Blackpool Tower at the time when this was made was still under the ownership of Leisure Parks. Was it Leisure Parks? I believe it was Leisure Parks. They owned it before Merlin took it over. And yeah, also Leisure Parks didn't let it go a bit. Because even the lifts were squeaking. And although the interior was really nice the way they did it, but it was time for a change. Yeah, so somewhere I do have video of what it was inside before the big heavy makeover, before Merlin took it over. So I do have somewhere, if I can find that footage, I can see if I can edit it and clean it up a bit. That's if I can find it. But it might just suddenly pop up. Let's hope I can. I'm not sure did I transfer it. Well, there's one of the standard trams going by. Well, it's the only standard tram that was in operation. That was just one of them. Because the other one was doing down the street. Well, there's the frontage of how it looked. All that on top. I must say, Blackpool Tower does look a lot better without it. Of course, it's all the time, but we look back then, it did make the building look a bit tacky. So, of course, in the 80s, it had even more jazzy display. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to set your eye, and tick the bell for more notifications for future videos. And of course, if you want to see more videos of total transport, please let me know. Bye for now.